Okay, here we are again, once again, coming into the Christmas season. This Saturday, actually, we're going to have our annual St. Jude annual Christmas fair. So you're all invited, of course. It's a great day, pictures with Santa, there'll be food, but most especially all the vendors that we'll be having. These wonderful gift ideas, the crafts that they've made, and they give out very unique gifts. So that'll be opening up at 9 in the morning, Saturday, all the way through 3. There's also raffles there for beautiful gift baskets. So it's a fun day, even for the kids, with pictures with Santa. So I invite you all, but also we will be having, yes, Father Ryan's chocolate chip cookies. So as we did it last year, again, we're going to show you the recap of exactly what you need. Number one, of course, is the KitchenAid. I recommend it. So it's a good Christmas gift. But when you start the cookies, always start off with everything out already. So these are the things we'll be needing. Teaspoon, 1 cup, 1/4 cup, and a spatula. Big bowl for the flour, your chocolate chips. Notice the chocolate chips is a double bag. Why? Because it's better to make a double batter, rather than just the one. And this way, I recommend one of these. You go on Amazon, get one of these tubs, 5-pound tubs, and we're going to be making 5 pounds of chocolate chips batter right now. Okay, so, and then you can put it in the freezer or in the fridge. It lasts for 6 months. So the batter, so here, this is going to be 24 ounces of chocolate chips. Usually you start to get the 12-ounce bag. Buy the 24-ounce bag, because this is what we're going to be using, 24-ounce bag. The recipe also that we use is the Toll House recipe on the back. So you could always go with that. But remember, you double it using this. 4 sticks of butter. So here we begin. And we start off now with putting the sugar into the KitchenAid. How much sugar? So if you get it all set, they ask for 3/4 of a cup. So because we're making a double batter, just make it easier, you use 6 cups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups of white sugar, and then we have the 6 cups of light brown sugar. Now the brown sugar, just to make sure, I'm not wearing gloves this time, but what I do want to do, just make it easier. I mean, who wears gloves when they're really making the batter? Not too many. Okay, so wash your hands. All right. And now, you get the brown sugar, light brown sugar. You get in there, pack it in, shave some of that off. 1, and 6. There we are. So 6 1/4 cups. Get that like that. And then what we're gonna do now is we're gonna mix this up. So you can stir up here, turn that on. Mix the rest a little bit by hand. This way they mix really good for the bottom. Okay. Now that's all there. What I'm going to do now, still stay with the dry products, because I'm going to get to the butter, but the butter can make your hands all buttery. Okay, so now, here we are. This calls for 2 1/4 cups. So what are we going to be doing? You double it, so that's going to be 4 1/2 cups. So the way I do is do each one. 4, and then you take the 1/4 cup, 2. There you go. Now with that, take this here, cover that, and now it calls for 2 teaspoons of salt and 2 teaspoons of baking soda. All right, got that. Put these over here, put that right there. And then you take the spoon and mix it around like that. You want to just make sure, so you shouldn't just dump it in and leave it there. You should really mix all the dry together for just about 30 seconds. This way the salt, the baking soda, and the flour all get mixed up pretty evenly. All right, then you do that. Then what you want to do is go right over here. These are 4 large eggs. 4 large eggs. 4 eggs in batter. But it's very important. This is something they don't tell you, is that you really should beat them first and add them all in. And this will help with the fluffiness of the cookies when it's baking. Okay, so we have that. Now you come over here. You have the butter. Now the butter, when you get the butter, leave it out for at least 24 hours. This butter's been sitting out for a day. Okay, took it out of the refrigerator yesterday. So why? Because now it's nice and soft. And these will be all on sale at Saturday's Christmas fair. Yeah, I'm making 20 pounds, 4 of these tubs. Maureen's gonna be making them, family ministry. Baking them. That's really the hard part. Because they go in the oven for 9 to 10 minutes, then you gotta cool them for 2 minutes. So it ends up being a long night if you're gonna be making 20 pounds worth. You cut up like this. If you cut them up like this, just to make it easier when they start off quicker, when they get into the batter. So you put this, and you're gonna drop this now in with the sugar. So again, in the sink. Okay. And let's see, what else? Now we mix it in. Take this scapula, only because you want to get at the bottom. It seems like the sugar, you want to make sure that all that sugar on the bottom is mixed in with the butter. Now while that's going in there, then you get the eggs. When it's completely mixed in, then you just drop the eggs in. One, maybe one on the other side. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I would always get the pure extract. Put in 2 there. Get all the stuff on the sides. All right, that's all done. Okay. Now we put the flour in. Usually I spoon it in the beginning. 1. All done. Then we get the chocolate chips. And almost. Once all the flour is mixed in with the butter and the eggs and the sugar, okay, let me pour it in. There we are. And pull that down. Pull it up here. Oh. And there is the 5 pounds of batter. You have your container here and the scapula. And right away, just easy, goes on the sides, just like that. Okay. And then you just and there we are. So, cookie batter seems easy, but just want you to get used to it and all. So these will be ready. These will all be baked and be fresh for you on Saturday throughout the Christmas fair. I want to thank Maureen Stump and her family and family ministry. Those will be baking these cookies. Okay, and for those who purchased them also, thank you, and wish everybody a Merry Christmas. You know, it's a nice time for the holidays to be upon us. I know everything goes so fast. That's why it's like for me to find time to be making these batters. I do right now go to a prayer service in about a half hour. That's okay. You know, I like doing this. But it is a time for all of us to be thankful to Almighty God. Coming into a world born of the Virgin Mary, and giving us all that hope of living that resurrected life. So it's a time of celebration, these days of Advent, leading us into Christmas. Okay, so see you at the Christmas fair, Saturday. God bless. And one more important fact about the cookies. That's important, like an ingredient, I'll say. When it's in the tub, when you have the batter, do not start baking it. Otherwise, they're going to start really flat and they're not going to come out nice and fluffy. Put them in the refrigerator for 24 hours, or at least for 18 hours. Okay, they got to be cold, fermented. Take them out, scoop them, small scoop, and tablespoon scoop, and put them in the oven. Okay, the cookie package says what temperature? 325, 9 minutes, 2 minutes cooling. But put it in the refrigerator. That's the important part. Okay, all good.